Hey everybody, I'm Leonard and I want to welcome you to the Crypto Project. If you like crypto or you're just a little crypto curious, you've come to the right place. Here at the Crypto Project, it is our aim to help you become the most informed, up to date, fiscally responsible, sometimes generate freedom breathing crypto dragon ever. I mean, who doesn't love dragons? Today, we're going to look at the upcoming IDO for MonkeyBall. A few things have changed, so you're going to want to stick around to the end, and we're going to review some of the dates that have changed. But today, I specifically want to look at how to stake our stars in order to acquire accrue hydrazine, which we'll explain when we get there, within the Star Launch Vault, and it's on the Star Launch app that we're going to kind of look at some of this. A few of the key dates have changed, but if you're new to the channel, welcome again. I just ask that you consider subscribing, liking, comment. We love your comments. We've had just so many comments over the last Monkey Ball video. So what I want to look at just quickly, if you're brand new to the Monkey Ball world, I'm just going to give you 10 seconds on MonkeyBall. It's a play to earn metaverse game. MonkeyBall is a next gen esports metaverse that enables players to create, play, compete, and earn. MonkeyBall combines high production value, multiplayer gaming with Solana blockchain, NFTs, and decentralized finance to deliver an exciting turn-based play to earn soccer game that's easy to learn yet hard to master. You can play in three modes. Number one, player versus the environment. So this is training mode. It kind of boosts your monkey's abilities. PvP, so you're playing another player. Classic game where each player controls the entire team. And then team versus team. And so each team is controlled by multiple players. That's the gist of it. You can go to monkeyball.com. There is some fake monkeyball.com site, so I would be cautious of that. But even if you go to Coin Market, you can go right to their website and go directly to the website. But they have a quick roadmap up here. We're not going to go into all that because that's covered in our last video. That will be up there. Star Launch. Again, this is the platform from which the IDO for MonkeyBall is actually going to take place on. That website again, starlaunch.com. You can go to there, and that's where, and this is key, you complete your KYC. This is something that's coming up. It was to be concluded today, but they've extended that. Again, we're going to look at that at the end of the video. Real quick repaso. If you I'm going to assume, and we can do a video on this a little bit later, but right now I'm assuming you know how to get a Phantom wallet. In the description, there's the address to go to Phantom. You can create a wallet. It takes literally minutes to create a wallet. You'll get a secret phrase. You're going to want to protect that, hide that, keep that, give it to your wife, or maybe not. Maybe you're not married. Maybe you're a girl. There might be 2 or 3 girls out there. But so you have your Phantom wallet. You want to load that Phantom wallet from an exchange, and it can be a centralized exchange, decentralized exchange, but you're going to want to load that wallet with some Solana. That's the very beginning. And most of you probably have gone through this phase, but there's probably some now that haven't, and the window is actually open, so you can still KYC on Star Launch, and you can come to Raydium and buy some stars. You need stars in order to stake it into the Star Launch Vault. So you come to Raydium.io, and you're going to connect your wallet, and that will happen. It'll say connect your wallet. Just clickety click. You're connected, and so then you're going to come to up on the top of Raydium, there's trading, swap, liquidity, pools, farming. There is some incredible opportunities. If you look at our last video, we kind of talk about how to farm and where the farming actually is. And then there's the accelerator. That's how you get involved in projects that are being launched on this platform, various other things. But where you want to go to is swap. And what you're going to want to do is, so you click over here, and again, on the top little pull down. And so you're going to look for Sol, because that's what you have in your wallet. And you're going to drop it down there, and you're going to swap it or convert it into stars. And so likely stars won't be up there because you won't have any. But if you just type stars in on the top, you'll find that stars comes up. You click on stars, and then you're going to be able to swap. Now, you can do half or max. Let's say you do max. I don't have enough Sol left in there to convert into stars, but assuming you did, you would click max, and then there will come down here to go ahead and proceed with it. It's going to have to convert your Sol into wrap Sol in order to then convert it into stars. So there'll be a transaction. The transaction fee is less than 10 cents, really quick, really fast. And so now you have some stars. So that's where we are in the story. This is where it really starts to get amazing. So number one, most important thing you can do is do your KYC. Number two, you need to, if you don't have one, get a phantom wallet, load it up with Sol, come to Raydium.io and swap your Sol for stars. Okay? So that's where we are right now. In the medium for Star Launch, they have an amazing staking guide. And I'm just going to run through some of this. Again, the link is going to be in the description, so you can come through and follow along if you need to. And then I'm going to actually show you how to do it after we run through this. So it says here, Cadet, that's us. It's time for your first mission on November 26th at 8 a.m. PST sharp. Users can begin to stake their stars tokens. So right now you can stake your stars tokens. If you haven't, please report to basic training and you will be set up. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go to app.starlaunch.com. This is the app from which you're going to be able to go in and stake your stars that you've converted from Solana. I'm not going to read this whole thing to you, but I'm just going to highlight a few things. The Cadet dashboard will display your Cadet ID, number of stars that you have in your wallet available to stake, and the amount of hydrazine claimed to your account. Initially, you won't have any hydrazine. Once you stake your stars, then you'll be able to begin to accrue some of the hydrazine. That's to be clear, the hydrazine, or it's N2H4. What hydrazine is it's your collective amount of hydrazine you have compared to that which is in the greater pool of hydrazine, and proportionately how much you have of hydrazine compared to the rest of the pool is how much of the liquidity that you're going to have access to in form of monkey bucks. Monkey bucks are going to be able to be purchased at 4 cents per token. And again, we'll look at the dates in just a minute. This is 1% of total supply. So 1 billion monkey bucks are going to be released through this IDO. And this is what you're trying to get access to. We've had a few questions where people said, how much stars should I be staking in order to get X amount of hydrazine? What do I need in order for it to actually be worth it? That's not an easy question because we don't know how much hydrazine is going to be produced. We don't know how many people are coming into this pool. But I would say do what you can. I mean, all of us are on a journey in here, and none of us, there's not a definitive answer that if you stake 200, for example, stars, you will get enough hydrazine to buy a whole team. Some of this is not super clear yet. After the IDO, after you get your allotment, it's going to go into the open market December 5th, and you're going to have a chance to buy more monkey bucks if you need some. Again, that's going to be at market price, not at 4 cents. So you want to get as much as you can now. I would assume that it would appreciate rather rapidly. I think the last IDO launched on Star Launch, Decentraland, I think it is, they're at 60x right now, and that's within about a week. So the price is going to go up. So you want as much as you can get. So to enter stars in this staking contract, click on the Fusion Vault on the left-hand corner. There's a little tiny icon. It's hard to see. It's a vault. So you're going to click on that. When you first enter the Fusion Vault, you'll see the option to create an account, and which is required to make vault boxes. So you click on create account, and there's a small transaction fee. So each vault you create costs you, and it's less than 10 cents. We are on Solana. This is not Ethereum, and so it's super cheap. So after creating an account, you'll be presented with the option to create vault boxes. Vault boxes are staking silos that enable users to generate hydrazine by staking stars. You can create a number of vault boxes, and again, you decide how you want to distribute your vault boxes. This coming up is super critical. Click on the vault box. Your first vault box will have a vault ID of 0000. Enter the number of stars you wish to stake, then choose one of two options to begin generating hydrazine in this box. Now, what's super important is there's two options. You can stake without locking up your stars, or you can stake with lock. If you stake without lock, you can go in and get your stars out anytime you want with no penalties. But there is a decay of it's 0.767% per day. So approximately 1% of your stars are decaying. If you lock it, it's a lock for 90 days and they will not decay. You'll get all your stars back and you'll get some interest at the end. But what's key here is that if you want to get your stars before the 90-day lockup, it's going to cost you 50%. So you're going to lose 50% of your stars if you try to get out early from a locked contract. No lock, you can get access to them anytime you want, but what's crucial is you've got to understand that there's a decay involved. So you're losing approximately 1% of your stars on a daily basis. Now, does that make a whole hill of beans between now and December 4th? I'm not sure it does. But you're going to lose 4 or 5% of your total number of stars. I had one more thing down here. Number 11, clicking claim on any vault box will allow you to claim accrued hydrazine at any time without otherwise affecting the vault box. So you can claim the accumulated hydrazine that's been growing, and every time it's going to cost you. It's a transaction, again, probably less than 10 cents. Again, we're on the Solana platform, but it's gonna come and go real quick. If vault box is unlocked, decaying stars can be unstaked at any time. Clicking unstake and claim. Again, if it's locked, you're gonna force it to unstake and claim, and by doing that, you're gonna lose 50% of the remaining stars that are in that. So it would be the full amount of that. And so let's just jump in and just do an example. So we're going to go to app.starlaunch.com, and I've already connected my wallet to this. So my wallet's connected. It gives me my rank. I'm a cadet. Here's my ID. Here's number of stars I have, and here's how much thorazine I've accumulated so far. Now, if you look over on the left side, the second one down, right adjacent to cadet, it's hard to see, but it's a vault. And so if you click on the vault, now it opens up this fusion vault, and this is where stars are transformed into thorazine, or the N2H4. And so I've already come in here. I've staked 50. And I've locked them. So this is a locked 50. I can never, not never, but for 90 days, I can't get to this without penalty. And so what I'm going to do for for us is I'm going to create another vault. So this is my first vault is 000. So this one is 0001. And so now I decide how much I'm going to stake. And so I'm going to stake another, we'll just say 25 right now. And I'm going to stake this. I'm not sure I want to do this, but I'm going to stake it without locking it. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and stake it with the 90-day lock. But here's where you make your choice. You either stake it without a lock, and so it's decaying 1% per day, or you can stake it with a 90-day lock. So I'm going to stake, and I have, it tells me my total number I have, but I'm going to choose to just take 25 right now. And so you confirm. And so I'm going to need to put my password in here, and I'll do that real quick. You guys just hang on here and put in my password. A lot of things have changed over the last couple days, and so part of what I want to update us on is really what's changed as far as some of the dates and so forth. And so just sharing the screen here. And so this, it'll pop up and it'll say approve transaction. You're going to approve it for the 25 stars. Whoops, let's approve it over here. And boom, it should be done. And so let me share the rest of the screen here. There we go. And so now what I've got is I've got two vaults. I've got the first vault that I created before, box 0000, and now I've just created box 0001. In this box I have 50 stars, in this box I have 25. You can see up here in the upper right corner that they are locked. Here is the total number of stake stars. So obviously there's other people besides myself. And so we're at $3.3 million or 3.3 million stars staked at this point. A lot of stars. I was here less than an hour ago and it was half that. So people are staking these really quickly, and really that's it for now. We've staked our stars. Here's how many stars I still have that are not staked, and that's about it. It's super easy. Just again to refresh this, you click here on the left hand side. It opens up the Fusion Vault. In the Fusion Vault, you create boxes or silos that you're going to put as much coin as you want in each one. You can put all your coins in one, or you can distribute them over several. You can have some locked and you can have some unlocked. You decide how you want to do that. Right now, I've decided to lock all mine for 90 days. So February 24th, I think it is, I can have access to this without penalty. You can always claim, you can always get at your stars when they're locked, but again, it's a 50% penalty. I just want to run through before we end kind of the MonkeyBall schedule. This I pulled off their Twitter account. They have just released kind of new dates. Yesterday or the day before I released some dates, but the dates have just changed. So the KYC approval is extended, and it's going to close on the 30th. Before it was the 26th. So if you haven't done this, you have now this window. And so I would take advantage of it. If you're listening to the stream, it's time to jump in and grab some KYC. Get that sorted out. On 12/1, hydrogen contribution opens, and then it closes on the 3rd. I think, and this is how I'm understanding it, because I'm not seeing any hydrazine being accrued in my boxes, my silos in the Fusion Vault. My assumption is it's not going to start to accrue until 12/1, and it finishes at 12/3. And then based on how much hydrazine you have accumulated on 12.3, that's going to mandate how much you are able to purchase on 12.4. So they'll give you a ticket and say you can purchase 4 monkey bucks at 4 cents a piece, or maybe it's 400. There's a billion up for grabs. So remember that there is a billion. One thing I want to really emphasize is as you're going through this, what you're going to want to do in your wallet, you want to always make sure you have extra SOL. Even if it's a couple bucks, that's a lot because the transactions are pennies. But you don't want to be left, you don't want to use all your SOL converted into stars. Save some, save a couple bucks, and just have a margin so that when it comes time to have some of these, everything you do here costs. It costs very, very little, a few cents. But if you don't have any SOL in your wallet, it's not going to happen. And you would hate to get down to the time when you're trying to get a monkey, you're trying to get monkey bucks, and you don't have any SOL. So make sure you have SOL in your wallet. And then 12.5, the token launch is going to publicly go, and it'll go on to a number of exchanges, and you'll be able to purchase it on the open wild market. Good luck. I would much rather purchase it at a guaranteed 4%. There was a previous private sale at 2% or at 2 cents and 4 cents. So now it's open. I hope this has been informational for you. We are going to continue to stay on this. We're going to follow this all the way through to the end. And hopefully we all get monkeys and we get to play some soccer together. I'm super stoked. If you've enjoyed this video, if it's been helpful, please subscribe, like. We love your comments. We've got just a ton of comments from the last video, but we are just so grateful that you've come along for the ride. We love doing this. This is our passion. Man, I can't wait to see what happens in some of these stadiums with these monkeys.